Start spreading the news. Rebuild is open. A revolutionary approach to returning to fitness. No longer will experienced folks be lumped together with newbies in generalized couch to 5K programs. Rebuild is a specialized program designed to leverage existing muscle memory in order to pull you back up the curve faster. You built fitness once, and you will do it again with Rebuild over at www.fitnessprotection.com. Once again, that's www.fitnessprotection.com. If you happen to be a newbie, great, I'm coming for you too. Build opens in beta form next month. Join the mailing list at www.fitnessprotection.com to be the first to know when we will be accepting new clients into the beta for Build. If you're a runner whose journey has been interrupted by injury, I'm coming for you later this summer. Join the mailing list at www.fitnessprotection.com to be notified when the beta for Runner Interrupted goes live. I knew I'd matured when I realized that every situation does not need a reaction. Sometimes you just gotta leave people to do the lame shit they do. Hi, this is Coach MK, and this is the Morning Mantra.
Hi, my name is MK Fleming. I'm a run coach based in Denver, Colorado. But this isn't a podcast about running exactly. Don't tell my clients, but we're never really talking about the running. When you know a craptastic event is coming, it helps to have a mantra to keep you centered and focused as you move through it. You don't have to be an athlete to be #coached and loved by Coach MK. And if you are here, then you are #winning at life.
Today's mantra is, maybe I'm magic. Maybe I'm magic. We're going to go deep right now. All the way back to when most people knew me as Mary Catherine. I've always been excitable, passionate. Just don't say that word to my face. I hate that word so much. And I've always spoken really quickly. It's a thing. When I was little, I stuttered and I had a lisp. And as much as I hated talking to people, I hated knowing that no one wanted to talk to me. I was always trying to get my thoughts out before the stutter took hold, long after I no longer needed the speech therapist. My mother put me in 4-H and Future Business Leaders of America, where I would participate and win their speaking competitions all the way up to the national level. I think she really needed me to win there in a big way to prove that I'd moved past the speech impediments, to prove that I was not broken. When I went to college, everyone made fun of my accent. Remember, I'm from rural Tennessee, and before college, I hadn't really ever left Tennessee, so I sounded so Tennessee. Now imagine this voice telling you that I was majoring in Russian and mathematics. It was enough to leave most people in stitches. I learned quickly that to hang with East Coast liberal types, I had to hide parts of myself. I had to hide, lest I be accused of being stupid, insular, country, racist, uncouth. Not really good enough to be at Georgetown. When you're different in certain ways, those ways can really get in the way of getting things you want. So I learned to hide the accent and learned to speak even more quickly to ensure it wasn't caught. This rapid speech served me well on the trading floor, but has been a constant source of embarrassment to those closest to me. My mother won't listen to my podcast. She says she can't hear a damn thing through the rapid-fire speech and all the cursing. I'm quite sure no one else in my family does either. I'm positive my father never has. And it's okay. I get it. I don't need everyone to love the sound of my voice. They've heard it their whole life. I'm used to being overlooked, ignored, not listened to because of who I am. I guess that's why I don't think much about the profanity. I mean, I speak quickly, which means I've already fucked up. Who cares what I say? I'm too loud, too profane, too strong, too opinionated, too intense. There's so many reasons to invalidate the words that I say. Who cares how I say them? You were never really going to listen. This is who I have always been. Broken. I was born broken. And those parts of me that are broken have stood in the way or have been used to justify keeping me away from the things that I wanted the most. Last week, a guy named Denny invited me to be on his podcast, and today we recorded it. Shout out, by the way, to Barb Hedstrom for making that recommendation. Perfect timing, Barb. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Email me. I'm going to send you a t-shirt. If you don't already subscribe to this guy's podcast, please do. It's called Diz, D-I-Z, Diz Runs. I've invited him to guest host the Mantrapod when he's ready. The podcast was fun. I really enjoyed it. And when we finished, I cried. I had a moment. I reached out to two members of my inner circle and I said, I'm having a moment and I really want to share it with you. Can you please FaceTime me? This is the first time I have ever recorded a podcast and haven't gotten criticism for talking too much, going on tangents, giving really long answers, or speaking too quickly. He said it was really good, that I was easy, that I was great, that he wouldn't have to edit anything. Maybe I'm not broken after all. Maybe I'm magic. Both friends giggled and cried along with me. They don't know the whole story, how deep this brokenness runs, and how much this brokenness has defined me over the course of my life, and how insecure it has made me at times. How scared I've been that without familiar, famous voices around me giving legitimacy to my own, that I would not be able to do this or anything else ever on my own. Who the hell am I? I'm a housewife. An overeducated housewife who curses a lot, and talks way too quickly. Who in their right mind would listen to me? There's so many things that could get in my way. So, the mantra. That thing you've been told is a flaw, that thing you're a little embarrassed of, that thing you think needs fixing, that might actually be the source of your magic. To quote my friend today, you are not the jackass whisperer. It is not your job, it was never your job to convince anyone that these parts of you that are unique are actually amazing. So think about that thing you're ashamed of, that thing you're embarrassed of, that thing might not be a flaw. Maybe you aren't broken, and maybe you never were. Maybe you're magic.
You are coached, you are loved, and you are winning at life. And you are definitely winning at life if you subscribe to my Nuzzlenut newsletter, follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Instagram. Feel free to do all three.
Today's episode is sponsored by Karma Project. There are 37 million vehicles across 19 manufacturers that have been recalled so far for having a deadly Takata airbag. 37 million! Do some good by alerting your friends and family about this recall and earn a $5 reward for checking your own vehicle. Chances are really good you or someone you know has a recalled Takata airbag in their vehicle right now. Both driver and front passenger position airbags are affected. This means that you and your passengers could be at risk of being killed or seriously injured by metal fragments shooting out of your airbag. I check to make sure I'm not affected, and it's important to me that all of you out there are also checking to see whether or not you're safe. All you have to do is take a picture of your license plate, then visit deadlyairbag.com/health. It takes just a minute, and for a limited time, you can get a $5 reward for doing it. Check now at deadlyairbag.com/health. It's urgent. Do not put this off. Check now at deadlyairbag.com/health. If you're enjoying our podcasts, especially the ones that Coach Sarah does, you can check out the transcripts over at www.coachedandloved.com. All of our existing transcripts are on the blog in the category Podcast Transcripts. Crazy! I know they're totally hidden. Head on over to www.coachedandloved.com. We got all kinds of things to say, and that is where we say them.